Hello friends, today is Wednesday, January the 3rd, 2018. And Stephen Talbot here, of course, and thank you so much for tuning in to my video today. Just got done with my exercises. I'm still doing that 30-day challenge I told you guys about before. I will link to it in the description below, in case you feel like you want to check it out. What I enjoy about the what I enjoy about the 30-day challenge is the fact that it doesn't take that long. So you guys know, like when I was walking and jogging, a lot of times I would be gone for 2 hours, and this excuse me, this 30-day challenge takes, I don't know, it depends. Sometimes I've done it in as little as 15 minutes. Actually, I think I did it the first. I think the intensity increases over time. The first day I did it, it was like 7 minutes. But today it took me about 25 minutes. And I like it because they really mix up all of the exercises that you do on a daily basis. And even today, I think I'm on day I'm about halfway through. I think even today they introduced two new exercises. So it's pretty cool because you learn a lot of things, at least for me. I've learned a lot of things that I didn't really know about things that you could do with your own body weight, which is pretty cool. You know, wall sits, bridges, one leg bridges, planks, side planks, regular planks, right planks, jumping jacks, side crunches, regular crunches, crossed-armed sit-ups, push-ups. Today, the hardest thing I did today actually was a downward push-up. So I actually put my feet up here and then had my hands down here on the floor and did push-ups with my feet on the back, on the side of the couch or whatever. So that was the most difficult thing I did today, and I thought I was going to absolutely die, actually. But, you know, it's cool because I'm working out parts of my body that I don't think I've worked out in a really long time. So that's cool. I don't really have an agenda today either. I did another video last night about a book that I'm reading. I'm about halfway through the book. I read a couple of chapters of it this morning. And I'm about halfway through the book. And, you know, I was going to do a different video, like every few chapters, but what I realized about this book is the author uses something called the Socratic method. And by the way, just so you guys know, the book I'm talking about is called Ishmael by Daniel Quinn. So the method, the sort of philosophical method that they use, or that the author uses in the book, is called the Socratic method. So basically, the entire time, you are sort of the unnamed narrator the book sort of allows you to be the narrator and to sort of take the role of the narrator. And so the entire time, the character in the book is asking you questions. And the Socratic method is like where you sort of bring someone around your point of view by asking them questions so that they can think through it in a logical manner. And what I've discovered about the book is that it feels like multiple chapters will go on and they're just driving the same exact point home. They could have just said it once, but they literally repeat, even back-to-back chapters, repeat the same message over and over and over again. It's a little tiring because you're like, damn, okay, I get it. But they really drive the point home. And so, just to be really honest with you, I'm on to chapter 8 now. When I did the video yesterday about the book, I was through chapter 3 or 4, I can't remember. I really don't feel like the book has progressed any more in the next 4 chapters than it did in the previous. And I know that sounds crazy. And I'm sure there's some little tidbits that I'm getting. But as the author says in the beginning, and I didn't even mean to make this about a book review, but for those of you who follow me, you know, I just wanted to let you know that I'm probably not going to be doing another video until the end of the book, because as the author even says in the book, it's not about remembering specifics or specific pages or specific things that are said in the book. It's about understanding the journey as a whole when you're finished. So, because of the style of the book, and I didn't really realize this at first, But because of that, I'm actually not going to do a video every few chapters of the book because it would be pretty much me saying the same thing over and over again, I feel like. So anyway, I just wanted to get that out of the way. But I will definitely finish up and do a final sort of review, or at least discuss my thoughts on the book once I get finished, which I'll probably be done with it tonight. Or over the next couple of days, maybe. Other thing I want to talk about is there's nothing like getting your New Year's started off right than eating fast food. And what's interesting about fast food is that I have not eaten fast food in what feels like forever. I just generally cook like chicken breast or juice at home. And something last night, I didn't even think about it. If I would have taken 2 seconds to think about it, how unhealthy the fast food is, I probably would have just, not gone to get it. But I am human. So, last night, I got it into my head that I really wanted some McDonald's French fries. So, I went to McDonald's and got some chicken nuggets and some French fries. And I ate it. And my point of telling you guys this is that I felt awful. I didn't just feel guilty. And I actually didn't feel guilty because it's okay. We're human. It's okay we don't have to be perfect. We don't have to eat broccoli all day, every day. I haven't had fast food in a long time. I haven't had a French fry in what feels like a long time. So, it's okay. It's okay. It's perfectly acceptable. And I'm perfectly okay with me having a French fry. I don't mean that I felt bad as in guilty. I mean that I physically felt bad. Like, my stomach hurt really bad. And, like, I was, like, curled up on the couch reading this book. And my stomach was just, like, doing all kinds of crazy stuff. So the point of me telling you this is that, have you ever heard of somebody that's a vegetarian and they don't eat meat and they decide that they want to try meat and it, like, really tears them up? I think I've discovered that fast food is, at least McDonald's anyway, is the same for me. Like, my body did not like it at all. I felt like my body was telling me, this is not real food, this is fake food. What are you putting inside of me? So anyway, there's that. Which is a pretty cool, profound discovery, I feel like, because so many of us, including myself, have lived on fast food for many, many, many years, and we eat it as if our body finds nutrition out of it, and I really don't think that it does at all. Most of processed food in general, even the things that say heart healthy on it, and they say, 100% of your daily vitamins and all this stuff, it's all marketing gimmicks. I don't think that we actually get anything from it. It only makes sense to me that we eat what God put on the earth, if you believe in God, or what evolution put here, whatever. And the older I get, and the further along I get in my own journey, the more and more I realize this as being a fact, kind of. So anyway, let me go back to my little notebook because I jotted down a couple of other things I wanted to talk about. What else did I want to talk about with you guys? I guess that's it. That's really it. I was going to talk to you about Postmates. So, my little bag came today. Let me show you the little bag. See? Postmates. Interestingly, I live on the... my little area is sort of hard to determine. Like, if you look at a neighborhood map that's developed by Metro or Nashville, the city... They sort of, they color code the map and show each neighborhood. Like, they'll have Germantown and East Nashville and West End and Midtown and all these different areas. And where I live is literally on the edge of what they consider, like, and then there's Sobro, south of Broadway. And then on the other side of Broadway is what they consider downtown. And my house my condo building sits on the edge of what they consider downtown and Germantown. It actually sits on the edge of two different neighborhoods. On this side of me, let me just explain. Downtown is that way, directly that way. I forgot why I have a point to telling you this. So over here is directly right here is Germantown. I can literally throw a rock at what's considered Germantown. Over here is considered downtown. I can literally throw a rock at what's considered downtown. And over here, well, sort of Catty corner that way is what's considered Capitol View, and I can literally throw a rock at the Capitol. What's this way would be considered, I guess, the farmer's market, and then Buena Vista, and I could pretty much throw a rock that way. So it's kind of, and then this way is literally across the river is considered East Nashville. So I literally live in like the area that's on the edge of all of these other neighborhoods. So anyways, so with Postmates, the app comes up, and every day it will, like, my phone will beep and say, beep, Blitz bonus, which means they're trying to get more drivers to come. And what's interesting is I made myself available yesterday, and when I first made myself available, I was just chilling in my house, waiting for a buzz. And that's worked out for me before, but even though it said it was a Blitz bonus, meaning they needed more drivers, my thing wasn't going off. And so I sat here for probably about an hour, and then I was like, what the hell, something's up. So I reached out to Postmates, and then I went and read some Reddit, a bunch of Reddits. Basically, I didn't realize that the count or the map that shows up in the Postmates driver's app is color-coded, which I knew that the colors meant something, like red or whatever. I just figured that's where most of the calls were coming in. What I didn't take into account, which this seems completely obvious now, is that Postmates is going to assign a delivery to whatever car is closest to the restaurant. Now, I happen to live nearby a lot of restaurants in Germantown, but the red area seems to be the Midtown area. So today what I'm going to do is actually take my car and actually go park in like the Walgreens parking lot in West End, because I think I'll get buzzed that way. Just sitting in my house. Yesterday I didn't get buzzed. Earlier this summer when I did it, I did. I just was chilling in my house, and I immediately got a ring. So maybe it's slower than it was in the summer. I'm not sure. But anyway, I didn't really get to deliver much yesterday. I didn't deliver anything yesterday. I made myself available. I was ready to go, but I didn't get a single call because I didn't leave my house. So today I am going to go and do that. So that's really all I got. It's been 12 minutes. So with that, I'll bid you guys farewell. As always, thank you so much for checking out my videos. I really appreciate it. If you're not subscribed to my channel, please take a moment to hit that big red subscribe button. And if you like this video in particular, give me a thumbs up. And of course, if you have any questions, comments, suggestions, concerns, or if you think I'm cute, let me know in the comments below. And as always, enjoy yourself.